Hello everyone and welcome to yet another gaming news special here on Red Gaming Tech with myself, Amata. This time we're dealing with a piece of news that I think will make a lot of you happy, in that Microsoft might be ditching Microsoft Points. I'm sure none of you need telling what Microsoft Points are. Anyone who's used Xbox Live or anything like that at any point knows that it's basically Microsoft currency and that a lot of people view them to be really annoying, seeing as you can't just pay for a game that you want, you have to buy the amount of points. And as you probably know, 80 Microsoft points equals $1, so obviously you have the conversion rate, and usually what happens is there's never the exact amount of points that you need. Say for example, a game is 1500 Microsoft points. When I tried to purchase Bastion on Xbox Live Arcade, for instance, I noticed that you could only buy 1800 Microsoft points, and I'm like, well, I don't need that many, and that was a very annoying part of it as well, to be quite honest with you. So it looks like they might actually be finally removing Microsoft points in favour of just using your real money and credit card. What's given me this idea, you might ask? Well, it's being heavily hinted at from an update to Windows 8. Which basically seems to indicate that they're phasing them out and that you can actually use your credit card to pay for music downloads, movie rentals or purchases on the Windows 8 operating system. Obviously, in previous Windows 8 beta, Microsoft used the point system for all of these purchases that I just mentioned, but according to the website The Verge, they were able to, in the final copy of Windows 8, use their credit card to purchase or rent movies on the Xbox Video Store. So it seems very likely to me that we'll be seeing the same thing happen on Xbox Live Arcade sometime soon. Of course, if you have Microsoft points, you can still use them to purchase games and DLC and what have you. It's not like they're suddenly going to become worthless, but it's looking like it's going to basically default to a cash transaction, so by default you will just be able to use your credit or debit card or what have you. This update is most likely to come when the Xbox 360 dashboard is updated later this month, and this would make perfect sense as the update is said to include a number of Windows 8 based mechanics, because obviously Windows 8 is coming out on October 26th, so it makes perfect sense to prepare the Xbox 360 for its upcoming release. All I can say is finally. You know, great, they're still allowing the use of Microsoft points, because I'm sure there's a few people out there who've got a few stored up or a few left over from X, Y and Z purchases or what have you, so that's great. But the fact that it's going to default to credit card transactions is obviously a welcome change from having not only to convert real money to their Microsoft points currency, but having to worry about having points left over and all that good stuff. So I'm glad they're finally getting rid of it. I just don't really know why it took them so long, to be honest with you, but I suppose better late than never, and so we can look forward to having that when the Xbox Live dashboard updates, and we'll wave a very pleased goodbye to Microsoft points. Anyway guys, that's me done for this particular news video. I hope you found it helpful and somewhat informative. Please do give us a like and a favourite and all that good stuff. I know everyone says this, but it really does help us push us in the YouTube rankings. So if you do enjoy our videos, give us a like and just give us that little bit of a helping hand. That would be very much appreciated. Anyway, enough of all that. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.